All right, we're recording that. You kick it off, Luke. All right, Azar.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. Start souls by giving all praise to
Yahawah, Bashem, Yahawashai, Bashem, Rakakadash.
My double honors, the Apostle Great Millstone. Honestly, brothers doing the work, most high and true, and then sincerity. Alright, we're going to get into it, see where the Spirit leads. And yeah, see where the Spirit leads. We're just watching a few things, looking at certain things. And you know what? Scripture says that Israel, we're the salt, the salt of the earth, man.
Yeah.
Right, we're the Most High's chosen, and Esau does his best, right, to press that image of Jake, unless it's bouncing a basketball or kicking a football. But Jake is so much better than that. Not saying them people ain't talented at what they do, yeah. But Esau will say that's just all an Israelite man can
attain in this world. But that's how I set it up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But for instance, I was watching that now deceased YouTuber Laoshi, was Jake, right? And he was able to speak all these damn languages, man. Was able to do that. And it's like with Jake, hey, once again, what does Israel mean? Yasha Allah, he is a prince of the power, man.
Where's that one, Luke, where it says? Because I'm looking at it, it says a proverb and a byword.
Oh yeah. You got a few of them because you got one in in the curses. Yeah. And
I was even looking at it.
37.
Is it okay? That's why I'm in 28 now. Okay, I'll read that. Deuteronomy 28 and 37, right? I'll read that here. It says, oh yeah, it's right there. It says, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. You want to speak on that?
And that's it. Right, wherever we go, Jake is a proverb and a byword, man. Which is why whenever there's a Jake has to quote unquote prove that he ain't X, Y, and Z.
You know what? It's funny because you said that. You know what, Ratazar? It's funny because it's true. Everywhere Jake goes, Jake might go to these foreign lands and all that. We was watching videos like that. Jake's in Southeast Asia and things like that. Or no, East Asia and stuff. And they've always got to explain themselves.
Yeah.
And you know what? It always goes back to racial things.
Yeah.
You always got to explain yourself. Even we were talking last time he was here. Remember the one where I showed you with the Jake in the Philippines, the dating one?
Yeah.
And he was saying that pretty much like when he goes there, he basically was saying he's on top.
Yeah.
And he's at, Jake is at the bottom. But what he did say is obviously you get treated like a celebrity. With the women love him out there in the Philippines. They love Jakes and that. But it's like Esau's on top. So it's like as a Jake, you've always got to validify why you're in places. Exactly. And is that what they were saying? You got to explain yourself.
You got to explain yourself.
That's them curses, man.
We're
basically a proverb and a byword, man. Go ahead, Dad.
Oh, certainly. So back you. What does it say in Wisdom, the 5th chapter? Right, we fools account in his life madness and his end to be without honor. In the eyes of those people, and Esau has basically pushed this image out of us. And obviously, you understand the curses as well. Right, but Esau had a hand in pushing that negative image out, whether it be about Hollywood, especially by Hollywood.
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be some heathens in a far off land thinking all black women are like sexy red.
Yeah.
Esau.
Well, that's true. That's the power of that imagery, man. Power of the, like you said, Hollywood. Power of media. That's what Esau's done. But it goes in these curses. I'll read that quickly again. Deuteronomy 28:37, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword among all nations, whither the Lord shall lead thee. That's why some fucking out in the middle of nowhere, some fucking heathen in I don't know what land, Kazakhstan can call you the N-word.
Yeah.
A shit that started in the deep south.
Yeah.
In Mississippi, we were trying to run, getting called the N-word, and some fucking Kazakh can call you that.
That's it.
That's them proverbs, them curses, right?
Yeah.
And even now, when the men of our people in general, women and men, try to alleviate these curses, traveling the world, seeing things, which is good, you still can't avoid it, man.
Can't avoid it. Yeah, because in fact, in that chapter in Deuteronomy, it says they shall pursue thee.
Yeah.
If you imagine someone that's on the run. Right, that's what. But you got someone chasing them. That's these curses. No matter where JB,
it's on your case. Yeah, they're basically on you all the time. It's a sign.
That's it. Right, but it's necessary in this time. And why? Because we discontinued from our heritage, pursuant to Jeremiah 17:4. Right, but because of these curses, we're able to be like, nah. But yeah, that's us. Right, that was the the clue, you know, they say in films, I don't want to use a term they use for films because it's off, but like they'll, you know, the clues, like if you watch the Marvel series, each film would have a clue about like what's going to happen in another film.
Yeah.
Right, the term, I'll just use the term, they call it Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what, in these scriptures you got, you know.
And it chains up.
Yeah, it chains
it links up. That's the precepts.
Yeah, exactly, that's it.
Yeah.
Talking of precepts, I've got this one for you. This is Lamentations 2:15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the door of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
That's our people today. The nations hiss and wag their hands at us, man. They know we're in a lower state. You know? They know we're in a lower state, man. Especially when we're in the heart of our captivity. So America, for example, when a heathen comes to America, you know, and they might go past the rough neighborhoods of whatever town they're in, they know who's going to be living there.
Yeah.
It's a, you know, by default, you know, okay, there's going to be Negroes living there. Then you're going to see Hispanics, then you're going to see natives. But predominantly in people's minds, when people think of a lower state and bad areas, they think of so-called black people. Criminal areas and, you know what I mean, crime-ridden, and you get in trouble going and you get robbed. They're thinking of black people, bro. So-called black people, which were Israelites. But that's why they said they hiss and wag the teeth. So all these nations are hissing at us, and here it is, we're better than them.
Yeah. I forgot which Arkham said it, which one of the brothers said it. It was like, here it is, you got these motorbikes, they can't even walk properly.
Yeah.
They're looking down.
Oh, we was doing it earlier, man. Like, you know, he was doing it earlier, the picture thing. Big Bang. You know, the Big Bang. Yeah, all that. It's true.
You know.
Yeah.
Here it is. They
that's their stereotype, you know what I'm saying? Sorry.
No, so this was that they genuinely have a deformity.
They're fucking mongoloids.
Yeah, but
they're actually mongoloids.
Yeah, but they look
down. And they go back to us anyway.
Yeah.
Really, they go back to Lot and his daughters. See, we know history. We know scriptures here, man. They go back to Lot and his daughters. That's why they look like that. That's why when you have, God forbid, but if you have a child in this world and it comes with Down syndrome, basically they look like gooks.
Yeah.
Down syndrome is mongoloidism.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? So it's, anyway, but the point is, those heathens will look down on us now. Imagine that, man.
Yeah.
And the main heathen, the so-called white man, they're all looking down on us. They hiss and wag their teeth at the door of Jerusalem. Keep reading that. What he said.
Go back to
I mean, you can do go with what you want, bro.
Yeah, I'll read that again for you. I've got precept loaded up. So this is Lamentations 2 from 15. All that pass by clap their hands at thee. They hiss and wag their head at the door of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty? It's like the joy.
The door of Jerusalem is talking about the Israelites. Even the Lord kind of refers to us as like women to him, the daughters of Jerusalem. The men. He refers to like we're like a comely, delicate woman unto YAHAWASHI. YAHAWAH WA YAHAWASHI. So that's what it is, man. But guess what? These other nations now, they're hissing and wagging their teeth at us, bro. Because we're in a lower state. And you know what? Our people are in a lower state. Look at the Jake, man.
Yeah.
The way we're portrayed in the media, and then these niggas will take deals to do it. By the way, they're not let off the hook because they know what they're doing. But the masses of our people are all confused. Go ahead, bro. Sorry, go on.
So you go.
Yeah, no, you go on.
No, I was gonna say, but then the thing is, you got the celebrities of our people, but then you got these Jakes in the world that will run with the stereotypes.
Yeah.
No, what you call it? I think it was it may have been the time when I left you, Ark. No, it was a different time. While I'm going home. Well, I think it may have been after camp, and these times.
What was the last? I think it was the last. Is this the one he's gonna mention?
Oh no! Something else. But basically, like I'm going through Victoria Station, right? It's a major hub, right? You got people that will come from like the south of England into that station. You got people that are interchanging from that station. But what do you have? You had a bunch of niggas, a bunch of fucking gremlins going around causing havoc in the train station.
Yeah, basically.
Stopping lifts, escalators as they're going up.
But even you have them 2/3 in America. They're just raiding the stores.
Raiding stores.
You've seen that.
I've been seeing that.
And even here, remember it was going on Oxford Street.
Yeah.
Go on.
Go on. Speak.
It's
just about you. The point. What I'm trying to make is you have people that maybe were like, because especially at Oxford Circus, where you got people from literally all over the world who come and go shopping in Oxford Circus, right? You have people that will go there. And they may have been like, I don't believe what they say about so-called black people. But then you go and show them that. You know, so that's why ultimately...
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. You
That's
feed
it.
them
You
stereotypes.
feed them.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
Too further up, but that's because of a lack of knowledge and wisdom.
That's it.
Them
And you're going to be
curses.
destroyed for it.
And you're gonna be destroyed for it.
You
They
know?
are.
You know,
They
you're
are,
putting
bro. You know? But guess what? That's what it says there. The heathen, they hiss and whack. They like that.
Yeah.
They like that of our people.
Yeah.
That's why you started off mentioning that brother, that Jake. He's dead now, but speaks all them languages. He's passed on. He fucked them heathens up, really.
Yeah,
He was like, they were like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's surpassing them, speaking all their languages now. This Jake, this American Negro brother, man. Man, when he had a, and when they killed him, I was talking with a brother.
Yeah, I believe that.
He got killed, man. But anyway, this dude, he had a formula where he can learn languages. He was skilled, and he had people he was teaching. But you know, they took him out, man. There's
Yeah.
you know, no one really knows much. No one really talks much about that. But they took that guy out, bro, because he wasn't famous or nothing.
Yeah.
But he was among that YouTube community.
That's it. But and once again, on what we're speaking about,
They took him out, bro.
This is why I agree with you that they took him out, is because Esau and these nations, they need to keep that image of Jake being degenerates up. You know, which we're so much more than that. We're the chosen of YAHAWAH WA YAHAWASHI, man.
What the
Right?
princes?
But I got.
Yeah. Go on, no, you
Yeah.
speak. You speak.
I got this, if I may. It's the second Ezra 6 from 54. And after these Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen.
Yeah.
Right? So for instance, you'd have these Christians when it was back in Oxford Circus, you're like, oh yeah, but we all come from Adam. Yeah, but there's a special line that comes from Adam also. It says, all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes. Right? As for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. Right, you precepted that being Isaiah 40 and 15. It says, but be like unto spittle. Right, so here it is. I was saying,
spit, man.
Yeah, we've got these nasty ass heathens like Elam, Ishmael.
Where's the one where it says? I'm in Ecclesiastes. Where is it when it's? I've seen servants.
Oh, 7 and 7.
Okay, 7 and 7.
Oh no, was it 10?
You know, I got. Is it 7
It
and?
might be 10 and 7. Yeah, it's 10 and maybe 10 and 7.
10 and 7.
Or 10
Yeah.
and 10.
10 and 7. So it says, yes, I got it here. I'll read it in a minute.
Okay.
But it says, because you know I'm used to the digital, man. But anyway,
okay.
but it's cool. Luke, what was you saying? Like,
oh yeah, here it is. You got
spittle.
those nasty,
Yeah.
you got these nasty ass heathens, whether it's Ishmael or Elam. Which you know when you observe
Oh, man.
Elam's nasty, man.
And but that's what I was gonna say. Like what you said, because you see, like when you mentioned Elam, I was gonna say like sorry, just so you brought Azar, but you know your name is still even you know our people the English names we have is still our names. That's crazy, man. The Hebrew and all that. It's Hebrew. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. That's all Hebrew, man. Anyway, because you know how people think, oh, that's Esau give us them names. You know, they don't know what's going on. That's Hebrew.
Yeah.
That's really your name anyway.
Yeah, Esau took them names.
Exactly. But anyway,
Like Oscar, I'll give you, that's a popular middle class.
Yeah, but that's a Jake name.
That's a Jake. I think it goes back to the Vikings. If I remember, I forget the meaning
Stuart,
of the top of it.
Even Stuarts and that.
Yeah. You know, because Oscar, I remember being a very powerful name, but the kind of person...
All them so-called posh boy names are really Jake names.
Yeah. That's it. Dear friend.
That's what it means. Come on, and Esau ain't a dear friend.
That's it.
But
people... A love worketh no ill to his neighbour.
Yeah, so
his friend means brother, right?
Exactly. So ain't no fucking... People think that them posh boy names are like Edomite names. Or posh names or whatever, or so-called. Which is really all goes back to Jake, man. So-called English names. But anyway... What was we saying, man? You were saying them heathens, Elam and that. But you see how the spirit has it, where it's like, you know, it's deep, bro, because we can actually, because we got the word and that, we know the nations, and it's funny. You see the different dynamics and how they deal on that. See, every nation has their different oppression towards us, man.
Yeah.
But one thing that's in common is they're all joined together, and they all have proverbs and bywords towards Jake. You know what I mean? Now I know Elam have something where they kind of get on our hair and shit. Jake got that curly hair, and all of them do it. And Gurini, I don't know what they say, but they have their words for it.
What's the Ishmael word? It basically means slave.
I don't even know.
Bead.
Well, there you go.
Bead or something like that.
So there's all these proverbs and bywords for us, man. Getting on our hair, the way our hair looks, the way our lips are. You know, like Jake, because Jake got. But now everyone wants puckered up lips.
This
is demonic, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like they get on your lips. Oh, you got big lips. You know, But guess what? You know what I'm saying? Oh, them big lips and that. That's what like black people are known for, having big lips or whatever. Yeah. Now everyone wants big lips and a fat ass and all that.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? So-called blacks, the Israelites. But it encompasses the Latinos too. The Latinos have their proverbs and bywords. You know what I mean? Tomahawks, spear throwers, spicks, wetbacks. You know, they make fun of Issachar because Issachar works hard, you know? They make fun of Issachar. Issachar's like a works hard people.
Yeah. And I'm out. Yeah, man. Let me go into something.
Go ahead, bro. But you know, but what I was saying is, like, we see the dynamics of how all these nations oppress us. Because we've been around Elam. We've been around Moab, we've definitely been around Esau. We're in his world. But you know, there's different communities. Like, for example, when you go in a bit north in England, you get a lot of Elam. You're like, just like how here we got a lot of Turks where we live. You go there, it's all Elam. And you see their vibe. And they ain't all brother coming Muslim brothers, but nah. Some of them are real demons. Some people is cool because you got Jake everywhere, but you see the oppression they give towards us. You see it, bro. You know?
If your eyes are open.
If your eyes are open.
You know. And the only reason I'm saying it because as I was watching before, it's like you get certain Jakes that will just be in these just like all
yeah, starry eyed. But that's why that Jake brother was alright, man. That one with the that Korean one. He was alright. He was sick. He was a soldier. He was
his eyes were open.
Eyes were open.
It says, as for the other people which also came of Adam, thou hast said they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and is like in the abundance.
So that's how YAHAWASHI looks at the other nations. YAHAWAH looks at the nations. So we're talking the 18 nations that were created. The 17 are spittle to the Lord. Basically. The top one, which is the Israelites, which is our descendancy, that's who he loves, man. So the Lord don't like so-called white people, which are Edomites. So-called Moab, Ammon, Japanese, you know, using the names of the Bible, Moab and Ammon. Who else? Ishmael, Ham, who else? Japheth.
Different houses of Ham like that as well. Right?
And different houses of Japheth. Different houses of, even Esau's got different houses. The top house is Amalek.
That.
So the Lord don't deal with them nations, man. He's only messing with the Israelites.
That's it.
Meaning that's who his eyes upon.
That's it.
So even in our people's lowest state, guess what? The Lord still prefers us to the heathens. But it's just, the Lord loves you more when you start getting back in his spirit.
And
believing on him.
And this is it. This is one of the things why it's like the Lord likened us unto a woman in the first place. So that us as men, because the Most High is dealing with the men, can empathize, obviously not on the Most High's level, but we can empathize with certain things, right? Like when it says, when Yahweh says, look man, listen to me, right? We as men, we know what it's like for your woman to not listen to you. You want to smack, you know, you get what I'm saying? You get angry, you get pissed off. It's
what can you do, man?
I told her she ain't do it, this, that, and the other. She's being disobedient, right? But yet she'll come back, oh, can I have this? But it's continually disobedient. After I go, look, man, I don't want to deal with you no more. And that's the story of Israel.
That's the story with the Lord.
Yeah.
But it's true, man. On a deeper level.
But
that proves we're like women to the Lord.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I'm saying? We're like a woman to the Lord, man. We're basically his women.
Yeah. That's it.
The Heavenly Father, man.
And let's be real, what would you do if your woman, you know, was a serial adulterer?
Well, you've seen it. You can do anything.
You know,
you can lose
lose your mind.
Well, there was a Jake a few years back. Remember
Chris
Brown?
Jake.
See, you mentioned that, but there was another Jake just like that. It was in the same time period, and he was like, he had this Eve he was dealing with, and she was playing about and all that. It was on the news, and he came back. This dude was handsome as hell, like handsome Jake and all that. Chris Brown. The brothers called him Chris Brown, and then he went to the house. She was playing around, and he went. I'll do anything. He said, and then he mentioned best to her. Look, I'll fuck you up. She went, and then she was recording it so she can show the police. Is that what you gonna do? That's what I'll do anything. He said, you know, like basically he was dealing with her. But obviously she played games and whatnot.
Yeah.
But obviously they said that this guy was a bit tapped because he was doing that in other towns. But guess what? He was dealing with the woman, and he is in his right to keep her and how he wants.
In check. Yeah.
So obviously she recorded it and how he's insane and all that, and the police got to him in the end. I can't remember how it all worked out, but he was about to fuck her up. Because she was playing games. Here it is, he's dealt with her, and he's gone to I think he went to the house and she was locking him out and all of that shit.
Right.
So he went, I'll do anything! You know? Like, so That's my point. What I was saying is that you can make
yeah.
a man for a woman on a low level can go mad.
Yeah. So how much more so the Most High when we've been serial adulterers by way of going to these other philosophies, man.
Belief systems, all that.
No, you meet a Jake.
Yeah.
He grew up in a Christian church and he became a Muslim. Right now he's an atheist and all of that. But it's like most times like, yo, what's up with these people, right? But that's one of the reasons why we're in this predicament that we're in.
You got a family of 10 Jakes and they all believe different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That's real, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, we know that, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, that.
So verse 57, and now, O Lord, behold these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing, right, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us.
So imagine that, man. We've got nations that are below us, devouring us right now. You know? Devouring our people, man. Like, heathen shops, Moabite shops. Well, I saw something in Los Angeles, where, because a lot of I don't know how it is now, but it's like I could even be wrong, but it's some bullshit I read on the media, and they got a lot of Korean shops in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's Little Korea, isn't it?
Little Korea.
But
so where you got like a lot of Koreans own, like just like here Elam own the corner shops, and
wasn't that the whole thing with the riots?
Yeah, there was a lot of that going on.
Koreans and Jake. And
it was like Esau started it. That stuff. It was Esau, but then it involved everyone. But anyway, I saw something where it said the Koreans, right, for every 20 minutes. Every Korean corner store in Los Angeles earns $3 million. Wow. Every 20 minutes. Yeah? And that's off of Jake's buying blunts and alcohol.
Yeah.
And it said for every 20 minutes, every Korean store owner, can send one of their children to college, which is 60,000 plus a year. So it was like some money economy thing. I just saw some random shit. And it was like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And that's collectively, I'm saying. Not like one shop alone. But collectively, they earn $3 million a year, every 20 minutes. And then it said, and every Jake that buys the alcohol and blunts, and then also it even mentioned Jakes killing each other in the midst of that 20 minutes. One Jake dies or goes to prison. One Jake buys alcohol and blunts, but they're making $3+ million every 20 minutes collectively as a race of people, the Koreans. And $60,000 of that they send to send one of their kids to school. You know what I'm saying? Off of your back, bro. So come on, man. This is showing you what it is. These heathens that are nothing. You can read what you're saying. Right? Go on.
So you got it,
these people that are nothing, the Lord's got over us.
Yeah.
And our people, 2/3 of our people, predominantly, don't know how do we get out of this predicament? Even if they're even thinking about that. Because motherfuckers Jake loved this mess.
That's it. So I was looking.
We know it's YAHAWAH that's going to get us out of it anyway. He's going to destroy all this anyway.
Yeah, it's all done.
The Lord don't care about Edomite universities and all that shit. He's going to nuke it all. Or FRNs. Yeah. He's going to nuke it all anyway.
Because especially them universities is one of the places where Jake go to be fully indoctrinated, fully sunk into this system, man. Yeah. Right, them university systems are some of the most bugged out individuals are in the universe, especially Eve. Eve goes to uni.
Don't come out bugged out, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Your daughter's gonna be a super slut, right?
Or lesbian.
Yeah. Like, same with a man.
Same with a man.
Come out
a homo.
Fruity as hell.
Yeah.
Because that's them university and because that's what goes. I forget the etymology of it, but that's what university.
Well, they're gonna come out like that, and you can kind of see. You can always you see that, man. Yeah. At least the Lord helps them out, man.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're about. That whole university bullshit ain't about educating and learning how to make money. You get Esau's. Yeah. It's a lesser luminaries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why they do their graduations and all that.
Yeah.
With the checkered floors, the checkered the square hats. That's all that is. University is nothing but you're a lesser luminary. All right, cool. Now you can be groomed more into the system.
Yeah. What would you leave with? Leave with a degree.
That's right. 33 degree Masons. 33 degree Masons, and guess what? When you leave there now, the ones that are exceptionally talented, you know what happens in university? Exceptionally talented people might have been spotted already.
Yeah.
We can use him for politics.
Well, they do the same thing in sports, right?
Yeah.
No, sorry, not to cut you off.
They do it in sports.
It's a back to back. They do it
Yeah.
in sports.
Yeah.
Where, you know, they'll see someone who's got exceptional talent.
Yeah.
And they get
From a
pulled-
young age.
From a young age, they get pulled in. No, we've seen a few of the things that you've done. You know,
Yeah.
would you like to come work with us?
Yeah.
You know? No, it's not about. I was just backing
No,
up the
you're
point,
right,
yeah.
bro. You're right, bro. Don't worry, man. You're right, bro. That's true.
You know, it's the same thing in these systems, in these education systems.
It's all the same, Luke.
You know?
And you know it, man. You know it. You've been. I mean, I'm not saying you personally, but brothers know. You might have been in school and you know what's going on. You might have seen things. We've all seen this stuff in this world.
That's it.
You know. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's where them schools are. The schools and this society and the mentality of the society is grooming grounds for the elites.
Yep.
We can use this person for that. Use it, and if not, if you're just a lower level mentality person, don't worry. They'll just end up sinking into the system, doing something. They'll become a police officer, a nurse, or you know what I'm saying. Yeah. They'll do something that's for us anyway.
Yeah. That's it.
They might not get them deals, but they'll do something that's for you'll just be a lower pawn on the chessboard. Go ahead. Bro.
Verse 58. But we thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, thy fervent lover, are given into their hands.
So we're in the hands of these heathens, and the Lord did it.
Yeah.
So you know what? The beautiful thing with us, what it is at least we know.
Yeah. Why?
So we got the mentality to kind of get out of snares.
Yeah.
And through your house, go on.
So
you got it.
No, I was saying, but that's where the comfort comes in as well, because you get jakes that pull their hair out. They compromise as fuck trying to get into this society.
Hot heavy.
You know, they change how they are, but those were the jakes that will kind of go up a bit higher in society. But the point, like we were saying, they'll never be accepted. They'll do the most trying to be accepted by Esau, but they won't be. But we understand that no, we're supposed to catch this up. Mm-hmm. We're in this predicament, and actually the scriptures speak about the curse, how they're going to pursue us. So, okay, cool, let's say we do get that promotion or whatever, what have you. Satan's going to be in the back. You know the meme with the Jake behind the tree rubbing his hands?
The demon.
That's what the curses are, like, just waiting to throw a spanner in the works. Because that is what...
That's what it is. That's what it is.
You know?
That's what it is. But you see, the beautiful thing about this truth, bro, is that it keeps us grounded.
Exactly.
See, it even upsets us seeing Jake, you messed up like that. It's like, man, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We know, that's how he is.
Well, like Ainsley, Harriet and them.
Yeah. but it's true. You watch TV and like, man, but you got the eyes on it. Oh, this woman, what the hell is this woman doing, man? But we have the spirit of YAHAWASHI, Lord willing, man.
A slut.
That's our order.
You said, because you said, what's this woman doing? You reminded me, there's this black British ex-footballer woman, Alex Scott, and a few weeks ago she was,
I know her.
Yeah. A few weeks ago, I don't like her, she's kind of pretty or whatever.
Yeah.
But a couple of weeks ago, there was a picture of her at some awards ceremony where basically her tits were out.
She had nothing on.
Yeah, she was in a lace.
And it's funny because they've been putting her more and more in that
grooming her.
Of course.
And that's what a lot of people pointed out in the picture, because her frame wasn't like, for instance, you get certain women, they'll have like this with the pride or whatever. Her frame was very much like, people were saying, it looks like she's been forced to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
look at that.
It was picked up in the
that's
body.
That's what social media's clocking onto shit quick.
Yeah.
It's like she was uncomfortable.
She looked
uncomfortable. I hadn't seen it yet. I will check it.
You know. But it's once again just proven to you, just to make it in the society, you got to do things. You got to compromise.
But remember, you know, that Alex Scott you're mentioning. She's been in the industry of football for years. Yeah. But what it is now, they're promoting that women's world game and feminism. They're helping them do it. They're putting her. I even saw her like they put her in like some media spat with another dude. Like another guy that was Joey Barton. Yeah. And she's like came out and no, we can do what we want. It's like it's like they're in the media. So you know when someone's in there getting that limelight, they're doing things.
Yeah. Well, because the thing is as well, Joey Barton's career is, you know, I mean, he was a decent footballer back then, but he's not some name that you hear about all the time.
But now he's on with fucking what's his name? Piers Morgan and all that.
Yeah. So that's it. And that's a few weeks.
Joey Barton, he's a scout. He's a fucking nut. He's a good, decent player. But you know, like he was an issue player.
Yeah, he was a bit of a nut.
But guess what? Now they're using him for an agenda. Now he's got the glasses on. Have you seen him?
Yeah.
He's got glasses on. He's speaking a bit more relaxed and.
Yeah. Same. I was
before, when you know the real dude, he wasn't like that.
He wasn't like that.
You know what I'm saying, bro? But now he's got, see, but they will groom you.
They'll groom you, and that's
Even though even when he got into that football world, he was definitely a lesser luminary from then anyway. Because you're not getting that kind of money without knowing something.
Yeah.
Then they'll just use you for agendas. Listen, come here for this. Sorry, bro.
No, you're right. Yeah, but once again, it's just, and to make it in this man's society, you gotta compromise yourself.
And she's a Jake, man. That Alex Scott.
Yeah.
She's a Jake, bro.
She's a Jake, yeah. And that's it. What be you? Look for the pictures yourself at home, right? You see her frame. Her frame is like, I am uncomfortable. I don't like this.
Man.
You know, but once again, just showing you that in this world, to make it in Esau's world, you gotta do so. That's what it says in Jeremiah 2:33, right? Why
trimmest thy ways
to seek love.
Yeah.
But in this truth, one of the things, and that's why we're very blessed to have this truth, because we see it for what it is, right? We know, okay, cool, I'm gonna do this, and somewhere Satan's gonna come around, right? Not saying that brothers, ain't gonna be able to do X, Y, and Z, but we understand that at certain points, Esau's there.
Yeah.
Esau's there. Elam is there. The system is there. It's designed in such a way
to keep us
down where we are.
As a proverb and a byword.
Because this ain't our world, as you were saying before. This ain't our world.
It's ain't our time to shine, man. But it's coming. But the beautiful thing with it.
Oh man, that's it.
Yeah. No, go on, Luke. Go on.
You got it.
I was gonna say the beautiful thing with it is that at least, we've got and I'll say this law in righteousness. We've got like a righteous sense of pride. Not in a bad way.
Yeah, because it's possible the law speaks on the difference.
There's foolish pride.
Yeah.
Because we got at least Lord willing, we got a sense of, we know who we are, we know what's going on. You know what I mean? And we ain't trying to even participate with you anyway. So we've got standards.
Yeah.
And the standards is kind of what gives you kind of a royalty, having standards.
Yeah. And
you know what I'm saying?
And people, let's be real, they may hate us or whatever, but they have certain respect for the fact that we have standards. I speak, working in the environment that I'm working in, but you know how long these guys have been trying to make me eat rare meat?
Oh yeah.
Because they look at me as like, bro, you're doing it wrong. But deep down, I was like, bro, there's nothing we can do to make this guy eat this meat rare.
No, but they'll still do it.
They'll still try, but they to them, they've got a certain level of respect. It's like, yeah, you know what?
They'll try and catch you when you've got a bit drunk and that.
Yeah.
Guess what? You'll still be sharp.
Exactly.
Through the spirit.
Yeah, through the spirit.
Even if we're fucked, we'll still be sharp.
But because and that's it, man. Because it's like, deep down, they're like, you know what, we've been trying something, but he just ain't leaving. And that's not just speaking about for myself, so for all the Archean.
Yeah.
Because you ain't getting none of us to be eating no swine's flesh or anything. It's like, I ain't doing that.
I've got a quick one, Luke.
Yeah.
This is Ecclesiastes 10:7. It says, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. You got
it?
Oh yeah, so that's going into a lot of the stuff we're talking about. Basically, where the princes, where the princes, but the servant is above us.
Yeah.
The servant is the main servant is the so-called, and the funny thing is, the so-called white man